Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we have this lovely view of our volcano. Doesn't it look good? Doesn't it look erupting? Doesn't it look sexy? In fact, it almost doesn't look like a volcano anymore in a way. It looks more like a giant plate of spaghetti with yellow pepperonis on it. But that's a small detail. We all know that this is a volcano, of course, and it has our latest masterpiece. Oh, roller coaster number 4. I just now see that we totally forgot to give this a name. Derp. Yeah, that's a real bad one. Let's give this a name, shall we? Wow, how could I forget? You probably all were screaming at me, "Oh, damage, give this a name!" And you probably gave comments about the name. And, yeah, this is kind of recorded before this has gone up, so I'll come up with something myself, and, we will call this, we are going to call this, well, we could call it the volatile, volatile volcano is so, you know, that's so obvious. I don't want that. So, how about maybe we should call this the apneic. Whoa, typing, man. Typing is difficult. Apneic. No, that's not cool. You know, maybe we should call this the Earth fart. Yeah, that's how we're gonna call it. Alright, the Earth fart. I think that's a pretty solid name, so there we have it. It should have been brown for that name, but of course that doesn't fit the theme. Now, since we last built this, we could just as easily continue on with the very last coaster, but we are not going to, because I want to finish this park with everything built that I wanted to build over here. And there are, like, I want 2 rides over here, I want something else over there, and I want something over here on the water too, so we are far from finished. So, because, well, that's the current situation, what we're going to do is we're going to quickly build those rides, maybe add some scenery so that we are all prepared to build the grand final masterpiece on this roller coaster number 3. I think it's the flying suspended coaster, I don't really know. It's a new one, so never built that one before, so it's going to be quite a challenge to, well, first of all figure this coaster out, and then also make it grand. How about that? You know, first time we've ever built with a coaster, we have to make it a grand one. Oh, but that's totally not raising the bar high at all. Wow. In any case, yeah, let's do a quick pricing check, shall we? Let's see how the profits are. Oh, Molten Timbers, Macmaridon, and the Seismology. They are all good. Tripster is really down in the profits though, but it isn't that bad. And it is 100% safe. It can break down, sure, but it won't crash, which is good. Now the Lava Boulder, that needs its pricing adjusted, so we'll do that. We'll lower it to 3 though, because this is decent ratings. I think 3 will still have it attract guests, so there we go. For the rest, Lost, yeah, this is kind of not really attracting guests that much. I think a main reason for that is that this is a true maze. It is difficult to navigate. The guests don't like it. I mean, first they're sent out the other way, and unless over here they go in this direction, they won't get to the exit easily. So, I mean, all of those guests over here, yeah, they're gonna have a rough one. Oh, the fact that I like that says maybe enough about me. No. In any case, the profits are good, pricings are all fine. What we then need to check out is the vandalism. So, there we go. Now, let's see. Oh, there's one demolished thing over there. I saw that. And some trash cans over here. Now, I vividly recall myself saying last time that if we found any more vandalism in the entrance stretch, we were gonna get ourselves a dedicated guard. I think that the entrance stretch, has just qualified for a dedicated guard. So in a moment we will get ourselves one after I put our emergency dude over here on this area, because man is that dirty. That's just asking for vandalism, and I don't like that. I don't like vandalism in the slightest. Ooh, wait, what? Is that? Didn't I just replace this? No, I think it was more over here. I don't even know. Over here. Yeah, so I just replaced this and already it was broken again. Well, that does it. I mean, that does it really. We need a dedicated guard over here because clearly the guests are totally out of control on this stretch. I don't know why it's this area related, because this area isn't particularly filthy or anything, but maybe it has to do with long queue times of the maze. Like the guests wander out over here and then they think like, because they've waited too long, they just go out and demolish stuff. That could be a thing, but we have an astronaut. I mean, why? Just to be sure though, we'll put the guard over here as well, so we know that this area is now under guard, I guess. I mean, there was a guard there, so. Right, it is time to get the last few rides down, shall we? Now we have a few of these thrill rides that we can build. How about a Garvatron right up over here? Oh, glorious. Yeah, we'll have it facing off the volcano, only to add more to the awesomeness of this ride. We'll do it like this. And then we can have a path that goes around over here. We're not gonna build any more rides over here, but yeah, this was needed. So there, a little bit around it, and then it doesn't need to be crazy long. So well, this is fine. We don't need it more than that. Otherwise, we might face the same problems as the maze is doing, extreme vandalisms. We're not gonna put it to berserk mode because I mean, I don't think that it needs an explanation even. Oh, that is too far. There, open up the Garvatron and done. Well, almost. We will give this the how about the we could call this the Pompeii Panorama. Pompeii Panorama. Yeah, that has some nice swing to it. So there. I mean, I don't know if this is written correctly in English, but it is written how I know the name is in my language. So there we go. In terms of coloring, the game for once actually is spot on with the colors. I approve mightily of this. We're not gonna change a thing. It does save me some coloring work as well. Now we are gonna get a handy dude over here because, yeah, I think that it's not such a bad idea, This ride is known for generating loads and loads of vomits, Luckily there is a toilet nearby for the guests who are, like, well behaved and all that. Now, that's the ride over here. Let's build a few more over here. We don't have that much, actually, to build from over here, but we do have, I believe, a regular ship still left to build. This one. I think that's it, actually. I think we have all the other rides, so, you know what? Let's build that. Let's build that right over here. Yeah. A ship on the dunes, a stranded ship. A poor captain's ship. Yeah, I approve. We're gonna have it. Actually, we'll have this over here, the exit. And yeah, let's hook it up. It doesn't need to be anything special, really, in terms of hooking up. I guess we... Ideally I'd have it hook up over there, you know? Right to the opposite of the queue of the spinning thing device. So that would mean that we would have to go over there. Yeah, that would hook it up. I mean, that's pretty solid actually. So we'll then have a handy dude because of extra ride. And I mean, I feel like we can be more liberal now in our hiring policy because we are sitting on such a bulk of money. So there, yeah, you know, having said that, putting, well, action to our words. We'll charge $5 for this, and we know, I don't know actually, I mean, I know that the ship is wildly popular in the early phases of the game. You know, if you place this as a first ride, then it is wildly popular pretty much all throughout, you know. You can just leave the price at $5. I don't know if that still applies if you're in like a late phase of the park, which clearly we are at, so you know, we're gonna have to see. Regardless, of course, we need to come up with a name. And, well, we could call this something water related, but why don't we call this I mean, you know, to have everything totally volcano related, I don't know really. Something in me tells me that we should also use the fact that we're on an island a little bit, you know? We could call this oh man. Oh, how about we call this the yeah, the Lombok line. I mean, that's an island somewhere in Indonesia. No. You know, we could call this the Philippine frigate. Isn't that written like that? I think it is. Yeah, alright. Also has some swoon to it, you know, so good. Now, because it's also on the shore, we're gonna break a bit with our red, yellow, orange color thing that we had going. I'm gonna go with some brown, which doesn't stray far from the beaten path, I guess. We'll have that be a bit more like that. We'll have this be white. How about blue? We don't have a lot of blue. It looks good. It's one of the few blue things out there. Yeah. It's good. I don't have much of that, so we should cherish whatever blue we have. Right. Have I? Yes, I have. I have put it to... Can I... No, I was for a moment curious if we could put this to rotate mode, but that ain't gonna happen. Wow, and speaking about it being popular, it is wildly popular. So, we will then at the last ride. And the last... Ooh. Boom boom music. Should we do this? Do we have any new rides that are like, I don't know, well, we have this, but I don't know about this. We could see if there are new things, you know, added to the new holes, new parkours added to this ride in the expansion. I doubt it, and I don't want to find out if we don't build it. And I don't want to build it, so we're not gonna find out. Yeah, we'll build this. I guess we'll build it a bit freestanding, you know, a bit like this. There. Yeah, we'll build this over here. We'll have this there. Then we will just crank this up to the max too. And then we won't have a crazy long queue because then we're gonna have unhappy guests with this too. So, there. How about we open this up? Boom, 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 boom. Oh man. I don't know if I like all these musics, you know, playing, well, crisscross with each other. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. It's so typical for the boom boom, right? You know, I mean the bumper cars. The boom boom cars. Alright, the boom 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 cars. Totally not named after the music. And I guess, in a way, a volcano also says boom when it explodes. Huh? Volcano reference there. Sometimes you have to go really far with the imagination to get them names up. you know. Oh well, we got something that works out, so I'm happy with that. If we go like this, and then some green, maybe some bright yellow, or maybe these green. Nah. How about we make the roof green actually? Maybe some brighter green. And then these blue. Ooh, look at that. Now this is also a bit of color that we do not have much here. It really seems like this is a stretch of the park that just has some green touch to it, you know? I like it. I like it a lot. Right, well, wait, hold on a second. No, the illusion of choice, we have it everywhere. Yeah, we're gonna leave these in the same. We could make them, I guess, purple. Wow. Yeah, alright, we'll leave that. You know, we're not gonna fiddle around too much with giving all the cars different colors. Now that fills up this section of the park pretty much, but we are still going to get one more thing over here, and it's gonna be on the water, and we have it over here too. The biggest success of everything. Not, but we are gonna build it just for the looks, because I really like how this is, you know, added up here, you know, this maze. So we're gonna build the second one. Despite me usually, you know, having like this unwritten rule where I do not build, you know, rides twice. Over here we are going to, and again, this is going to be one of those rides that is going to be absolutely horrible for the guests to navigate. But that's where the exit will be. Now, if you allow me my build thingy again, game. Alright, so all over here we need to do some terraforming. That's cool, we'll do so. Now you might wonder, like, wow, how far is this maze gonna stretch out? Quite far. It's not gonna be all the way around the island, because that would make it ineffective, but I think if we have the entrance, we should have the entrance over here, which means that the maze can only go around. So if we have the entrance over here, it should go around up to there. Right? That's the way we're gonna have it go. That means that if the entrance is there, we can have the maze continue over here. And well, I guess we will have it continue up till this point. Yeah. Crazy, right? It barely fits on the screen. Oh man. Yeah, I guess they're gonna love it. This ain't no terrorizing of their poor pathfinding at all. This is all funsies for me. Right. I mean, right now I'm just trying to fill in the gaps, really. This does require a bit more care, though. It is too high for supports. That means that the entrance... No. No. Yes. Okay, fine. If that's the way we're gonna have to change this, that's the way that I need it to be. Now this requires that we're gonna do some terraforming. Actually, I don't know if we need to do that. We'll check that out once the time is there for that. Right, and look at this, and then there, and then I don't know. No, we can't go that far out, but we can go all the way over here. There, that's one thing where they can walk around in circles. Like I say, this is not going to be guest friendly. It just needs to look freaking amazing. Oh, I did you hold the pun. And it wasn't even intentional. Oh, right, yeah, okay. So, another circle thingy in there. Right, can't go there. I can go over here. Only till there though. That's no biggie. We'll have this go there. Yeah, we don't have that many places that we can expand this maze. Well, maybe we have many places where we can expand this maze to. Very difficult terror maze. Oh, I guess they're gonna hate me for it. I don't care. I like the looks of it, you know, and the looks in this park are a little bit more prevalent. Since we don't have really a guest, you know, objective, we have more freedom. So far, you know, I am enjoying that freedom a lot, really. Those grand coasters, I mean, you don't want to know how good it feels when you're really not sure about the coaster being grand, and then you get the ratings and it is actually grand. I mean, that feeling is great, let me tell you. So, yeah, I like this park a lot so far. I don't think that will change between now and the moment that we actually complete it, so... Well, you know, hats off to the devs on this one. Now, I do believe that we can't go there, but if we go over here, yeah, look at this. There. Right. And then we could expand it some more over there, as well as over here. Yes. And then... there too, and we are of course gonna fill this up too, you know. I mean, this maze needs to extend all the way. Okay, yeah, that's the one. Here we can go. We'll leave multiple ways to reach the exit to make it somewhat easier than the previous maze was in its initial design. Oh man, yeah, that was a bit of a poor show on my end, but now well. And then all the way over there. Now imagine, usually shops and stalls have their garbage at the back end. It is so easy to just dump a pile in the maze here. Oh yeah, that would be quite funny, wouldn't it? Right, I think that this is quite the maze. Let's hook that up now, and then... yeah, we needed this terraforming that I did there. For a moment I wasn't sure if we needed it, but I now see that we do. Well, that's not a biggie though, we can terraform whatever we like out here. There. Look, that looks nice. Oh man, that queue is also way too long for a maze. Yeah, well, well, it'll have to do, I guess. Oh, yeah. This is really good. Now, well, it isn't actually. In terms of a maze, you know, in terms of effectiveness, it's crap, utter crap and garbage. I am even gonna dare it to charge $5 for this. Now, we could go with hedges, but we're not. We're gonna go with wooden fences. And somebody said in the comments that the bricks would look like molten lava, but... I don't know, I tend to disagree if I'm looking at it like this. Besides, I have a name for this in mind, you know, something that I've been thinking of already. And we are... oh, crap. Cancel this. I see I have forgotten a thing. Quite an important piece of path there. Yeah, that one. No, but I have a name for this in mind. We're gonna call this Driftwood. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think myself that is a very clever name for a maze. Oh, man, it's gonna be a rough one for the guests. But look at that, it's new and they are jumping ship instantly. Well, actually, they're jumping in the maze to see if they can find the exit. Now, we have almost all the rides that I want. I want a few more, but we are not going to build them right now. Now, I think what we should do is we should slam down a little bit more scenery. However, all the scenery that we did got... well, yeah, maybe those bones a little bit, you know, to give a more grim feeling towards this island. But otherwise, we're not really going to use all of this, you know. I mean, space theme and whatever. It's not going to be a space volcano. Hell no. Well, actually, we could have done that, you know, Thunderbird's base. But no, we're going to make it a rough desert island with a volcano on it. That's harsh and all that, you know, to live on. So we're gonna have a few of these spiky things along with these, you know. These also look spiky. A few over here. There. Let's see, a bit more of these. A few more over here. On the volcano there isn't gonna be anything really, so... right now I'm just placing them slightly at random. Not totally, but slightly at random. It's all about the rugged look that I wanna, you know, well, kind of like bring to life over here. Let's disable the supports for now. Maybe, if possible, something over there. No? Wow. No? Nowhere? Really? Okay. Let's put the supports back on again. A little bit over here too. A few more trees. We ain't gonna build statues, flower beds, or any of that jazz, you know, it's not gonna be there. Now, over here it doesn't matter so much, so we'll just place them a little bit at random. And this will, of course, increase the ratings of these rides too, ever so slightly. Now, on the Volcano, I'm on purposely not going to build anything at all, you know, just nothing. It's gonna be a barren volcano, because usually you don't find any built stuff or just anything on a volcano. It's just ashes and rocks and all that, and I want this to be the same. So a volcano is going to be barren. Maybe a few fences around the path, you know. Safety first. Huh? I'm talking about you, Coaster, because you haven't noticed. Tripster. Yeah, alright. We'll fill up the shorelines a little bit with a few trees. Like this, yes. Right, and a few more here. Alright, good. Then, to further finish this, I want a few more of these bushes. Not too many, just a few around here, everywhere. Only those rough ones, you know, that... Well, actually, I mean, rough ones, I say that. They fit also very well in a pine forest. But I feel like they are the most adequate ones for over here. What I would have really loved is those desert roses, you know, if we had those as bushes. You know, those things that you always see in the movies, that when they're in the desert, you know, when the wind blows, you see those rolling around in the sand, you know. They look like rolling bird nests, really. I guess you all know what I mean. What I mean. I mean, I know them as desert bushes, and these are supposed to be those. Slightly different color and all that, but well, what does it matter? Small detail, right? Then we are going to add a few more broken things over here. We could also add some waste, like this. Yeah, some waste. We're not gonna build any of these cabins or barrels, really. We might do some wood, some driftwood here. Yeah, especially around this maze. I mean, here it's very fitting, you know. It's like, yeah, look, there's lots of driftwood. Some of it has come ashore, but this is... we also build a maze out of it. So we're gonna have lots of this over here. Because of the maze. There. Yeah, now, if this isn't a lot... Right, okay. I think we have enough over there, so... put a few more of these things over here, a few more over here around as well. Yeah, I should rotate these as well, you know, to give it a more random look. There, and then, you know what, we'll also add a few bits of driftwood around the coast. There. Yeah, it's just, you know, this is an island, it's been there for a while, you know, many ships have, well, you know, sunk because of sudden eruptions from this volcano, so, yeah, you know, some debris has landed on the shores, so to say. Right. Okay, now it is time for the fences. Oh, we have lots of fences to choose from. I like, kind of, hinting towards these, really. I know we have these brick fences over here. Yeah, but you know what, for consistency we're gonna stick to them. We had those jungle fences earlier on. I would have used those, because I quite like them, you know, with the rugged island look, but... it's too late now. I mean, we didn't have them back then, so we're not going to fiddle around with them right now. There, look, yeah, adding some fences. So to make it look, you know, somewhat nicer. Somewhat more taken care of, really, you know. Rugged island, wind-swept, you know, salty rain and all that. Then there are these fences to kind of keep you in the safe boundaries of this park. And I mean, I have a whole theory about this. And, all I'm doing really is just beautifying it a little bit. I mean, we have the time, you know. I feel like this is the stuff, you know, that I usually, because there's a real time pressure on the park, I don't get the time to do this stuff. And now that I do, I feel quite good about actually doing it, you know, now that we do have time for it. Let's see, we should definitely also add some of these over here, I feel. Especially over here, I guess, you know, because there's a thing falling down there. Our rides don't need it that much, really. Where we do need it, but we're gonna put these fences around over here, is all the way across on this path, you know, over here on the volcano. Here we most definitely need fences everywhere. Everywhere, at least where it's bordering the path properly. So, let's see. I mean, this is all elevated, so it doesn't really make sense to get it over there, you know. Besides, there are fences of the path already there. And let's... Yeah, game. I don't want to build it there anyway. Alright. Over there. Oh, and look at this. Prime candidate for some fences. This one is. Yes. Yeah, a dangerous volcano ridge definitely needs protection from stupid guests who are sick from a coaster and then need protection to not fall off. Yeah, that makes it look good. I approve. I like this. Yeah, it's improving the looks of the park quite heftily. Of course, you know, we will see how it really looks once we get back into the normal view again. Right, actually, speaking about the normal view, let's get back to that and let's see how the park's looking. Let's see. Oh, I have disabled the scene. I was like, wow, it's barren. Is it just me, or... I quite like this. I really like this, you know. It has become more of a... Maybe I've overdone it a little bit with the trees. It might be looking a little bit too green. I really feel I have done that. We'll remove a few. Oh, crap, yeah. We'll remove a few trees. I feel I've overdone it, you know. And that can also be the case. So far, this is good. I want to remove a few of these bushes too, as well as a bit of debris. So like you can be gone, same for you. You're near a freaking volcano. It's not like that is the most fertile ground, you know. That's usually like miles inland of a volcano. That's the most fertile ground. Not like at the very base of the volcano. That's usually not fertile, so there. And there's also way too much of this driftwood stuff out there. So I'll remove... Wow, look at this. Actually, I don't mind it over here, because this is like, you know, where only the tracks are. So you're gonna do, as well as you. Now we'll remove you too. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely too many over here. And we'll remove you too. Same for you. That thinning, that definitely improves the look, you know. I need to color it a little bit further. And a few of these small ones, they also need to be gone. Right, this is looking a lot better if you ask me. It needs to look barren, that means that there can't be too much of the scenery. Right, well, this park is looking a stunner, but it isn't finished. We still need to get that very last grand coaster. And some more rides that I have in store. But all of that will have to wait for next time, when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.